Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we are going to open up and set about using the double torch butane insert in this combo pack that I bought at Walmart over the weekend. I mentioned to you in a video here in the last month that while I was down in Galveston, Texas, went to Walmart to find a torch lighter because mine had failed, both of the ones that I'd taken down there with me. And every one of the checkouts there had the Jeep, which has turned out to be a pretty good lighter. But they also had a place for the Zippo double butane torch insert, and that's all it said on the little label there on the shelf was Zippo double torch insert. I didn't realize that you were getting a full-size complete windproof Zippo lighter with it. So when I saw this yesterday at a local Walmart here in Oklahoma City, not yesterday, but over the weekend, I decided to go ahead and pick it up. Been wanting to try out the double torch insert for quite some time. So we will pull out, that looks like the torch insert. Fixed securely in a little sleeve there. There is the streak chrome windproof lighter, and our warranty and instruction papers for the lighter and the butane insert. One of them is catching here as I try to pull it out. This is the warranty paper for the windproof lighter, which we are not so much concerned about right at the moment. We'll probably take a look at that in a video at a later time. Here is the warranty paperwork for the double torch butane torch insert. Has a 2-year limited warranty. Says Zippo Manufacturing Company warrants this product against manufacturing defects in material and workmanship under normal use. This warranty does not cover, and Zippo shall not have liability with respect to damage, failure, or loss caused by or attributable to abuse, accident, misuse, improper or abnormal use, neglect, improper or unauthorized repair, failure to follow instructions provided by Zippo, or acts of God or other contingencies beyond the control of Zippo. This warranty does not cover the incidental or consequential damages, although some states do not allow the exclusion or limitation of incidental or consequential damages, so the above limitation or exclusion may not apply to you. Warranty coverage extends to the original purchase and begins on the date of purchase and ends 2 years thereafter. Other than as to the foregoing, this warranty is in lieu of all other express and implied warranties. Any implied warranties which by law cannot be excluded are limited to this same period. Some states do not allow limitations on how long an implied warranty lasts, so the above limitation may not apply to you. So that's all. Sounds like legal information. I'm really looking more for the operation instructions. Here we have field torch insert warnings, ignite lighter away from face, keep fuels out of reach of children, be sure flame is out after use, contents under pressure, so don't leave it in sunlight, never puncture, extreme heat present above the visible flame, so be careful. I guess what it's saying is just because you can't see the flame doesn't mean it's not going to be hot. Extra care should be taken to prevent burn, injury. Containers such as sinks, or do not refill over containers such as sinks or near a flame. Butane tends to settle and collect in the lowest point. More information like that here. Read all safety warnings. If you have any problems, don't take it back to the store. Call Zippo, contact Zippo. And then keep lighters and their fuels out of reach of children. Ignite away from your face. It's pretty much everything we just read. When filled, will contain flammable gas under pressure. Use butane fuel only. Do not refuel over sinks, other containers. Do it in a well ventilated area. Hold it away from your face. It says use Zippo or Ronson butane for best performance, but I seriously doubt that. For safe refilling, ensure proper mating between the refill can nozzle and lighter fill valve. Hopefully we will be able to accomplish that. Wait at least 2 minutes after refilling. Do not keep it lit for more than 10 seconds. Never exposed to heat. Don't puncture. Extreme heat is present above the flame. Do not point towards your face. It tells you which ones it'll fit in. Do not attempt to disassemble it. Always grasp the sides of the lighter, not the faces, and follow instructions. They're not responsible, you are, basically is what it's saying. If you look at the operating instructions here, it shows you the ignition button, where the flame is going to come out, your cam, your butane fill valve, and then the adjustment, which I'm glad to see that this insert has an adjustment, because the single torch insert that I owned about 4 or 5 years ago did not. Carefully remove insert from package if unfilled. See butane filling instructions. Okay, so I guess some of these come filled with fuel. Ignition, open lid, press down firmly on ignition button with thumb and hold to ignite. Release ignition button to extinguish flame. So it appears as though this insert is not filled. We will follow the filling instructions, which say some inserts are shipped filled. This one was not, obviously. Always fill the butane insert in the upside down position. So like this. Fill or refill in a well ventilated area. Hold insert or lighter away from face. Read all warnings on butane canister. Read those before. If you need to read yours, go ahead. For safe filling, ensure proper mating between refill can nozzle and lighter filling valve. Firmly press butane can tip downward into inlet filling valve for 6 seconds. Wait at least 2 minutes for refilling before using the insert. This will allow gas to evaporate and the butane in the insert to stabilize. And it shows you how to adjust it and talks about performance in cold weather. So 6 seconds. I would never use this Ronson butane or Zippo butane, to be honest. When I used to use those two brands, none of my butane lighters worked well. For years I have used this Vector, and it claims to be 14 times filtered. Works great, I love it. But here lately I've been picking up this Neon, which claims to be 5 times refined. I don't know how you would compare being filtered with refined, if those are the same thing or not. But this stuff seems to work pretty well also. But we are also going to see if one of these adapters might help for this particular inlet valve. We're going to try this number 1 that looks to me like it's the smallest. So now we have this smallest adapter. We're going to see if that works with this Zippo double torch refillable butane insert. See if we can manage this without squirting butane everywhere and actually get it into the tank of the lighter. So 6 seconds. Okay. And right at about 6 seconds, it seemed to start kind of bubbling there at the mating point. So now we will adjust our torch adjustment. We don't want to have it all the way up, I don't think, to start off. So there's the top. We're going to turn that down a little less than a quarter turn. We need to let that rest for, it said, a couple of minutes, so we will leave that sitting and try to ignite it back again here in a minute. Okay, so we have had that insert filled with butane now for over 2 minutes, so we will slide it inside this other case that we already had. Be doing a video on this one later, I'm sure. This is the very first petrol lighter that I ever owned. 2016 brushed chrome. This is street chrome, that the lighter that came with this insert is. So here we go. And look at that. Fueled up just as it's supposed to be. Fires up both torch flames, and that looks like that will heat a Pyrex dab straw fantastically. Until next time.